Hello, all you cool cats and kittens. I probably lost about like 10 viewers for saying that. Anyway, it's me, Skinsey of Horror Web, and welcome to Quarantine-O-Ween 2020. I am here today to invite you to the world of introverts and nerds. But before I begin, I just want to say a little something about myself. Actually, yeah, no, I'll do that first. Okay, so I'm Skinsey. Skinsey, see? That's me. So, who is Skinsey? Well, it's me. But also, I stream video games on HorrorWeb YouTube, so you should check that out sometime. I don't care if you like video games or not. We just do a lot of stupid stuff, and a lot of people find it funny, even if they're not actually into gaming. Also, I am the creator of Skinsey bags. Ooh, this one is made out of Stewart. Yes, Stewart right here. He's very nice. And this one is made out of. Oh shit, I forgot her name. Well, she was forgettable. But the real crown jewel of my entire skin line is Carol! That bitch Carol! See her? See her? Yeah, now I'm wearing her on my ass. Alright. Anyway, also, I would like to give a special shout out to Rev Ratchet because today is her birthday. So, с днем рождения, товарищ. Bet you didn't know I could speak Russian. It means happy birthday, comrade. Alright, so, back to where I'm at. So I'm going to show you some games, some horror games, some gore games, some non-horror games as well, for those of you that are like squeamish towards that crap. Um, but I'm hoping this will help you pass the time with as much entertainment as possible because what is more entertaining than video games, right? Right? It's like a whole new reality. So I know, once again, I know some of y'all are not into gaming, but as we are locked down for the foreseeable future, you may want to give it just a little bit of a chance. Instead of vegetating on your couch, watching Netflix, we're getting old with that. There's not as much shit as you thought there was on there, huh? So let me get into a few horror, gore, and nerdy video games other than Animal Crossing. If you mention Animal Crossing to me, I will cut you. All right? These games might pique your interest. All right? All right. So let me just switch my little screen over to here. Hi guys. Now I'm in the smaller TV screen. And pull that up. And pull that up. Okay. So let's begin. I'm going to start with single player games because, if you don't know any gamers or you're just a straight up loner, have no fear. There are so many single player games for you to play. I'm just going to reference about 3 of them, okay? So, first off is the Evil Within series. So we'll just go to their little store page and I'll just that's not my birthday, okay? It isn't, I promise. I just use a lying birthday cuz it's rated whatever. Anyway, so the Evil Within series, I would suggest, like I'm showing you, the Evil Within 2 first because it is just far superior in every way than the original. And I didn't even play the original that much. I didn't really care for it, and the storyline on Evil Within 2 is still good enough. I mean, the game itself is a masterpiece. It can be found on all platforms, so if you have a PC, which you should have a PC, by the way. I mean, why are you gaming on the consoles? Those are so outdated. But you can also play it on Xbox, and you can play it on PlayStation. And there's blood and gore and shooting and running for your life and very scary creatures, right? Um, and besides that, ooh, I didn't want that volume on. You can hear it for yourself if you choose to play the game. Anyway, so you play as like a detective, that dude, that one right there, and you have lost your daughter and lost like everything else, and God forbid, that's kind of like how the world we're living in at this point. And you got to save her by entering into the world of STEM. And so, as you can see, there's all these scary, scary monsters. You're trying to find your daughter, and it's really fascinating to me. And if I were to rate this for newbie gamers, I would say like it's on a moderate level of difficulty. It's not that hard to pick up on, but it's like not that easy for someone who's never played a video game. You know what I mean? If you played like a video game in your life, you probably could pick it up. It'd be fine. So the next game I'm going to point out for you is dun 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 now the Resident Evil 2. All right, so this game is pretty freaking great. It's the newest Resident Evil game that came out in early 2019. This game, you guys, it scared the shit out of me. I haven't even finished it yet. It was that scary for me. So like, if you enjoy horror movies that give you that adrenaline rush and suspense, then this is the game you should try out. I'm telling you. So this series, this new one, was based on the original release that came out in 1998. And even though I'm not really a fan of reboots, especially like movie reboots, video game reboots, blah blah blah. This was a game changer for me. Like, you don't necessarily have to play any of the older releases in order to understand this game. I mean, I would suggest maybe a skim over the lore and the storyline a bit, but other than that, it's just run on in, shoot, and avoid Mr. X, who scared the piss out of me, and all sorts of crap. Anyway, so um, also, I would like to mention that this game, a lot of horror games, are like a lot of jarring shit going around, and if you are really prone to motion sickness, then there's so many horror games you don't want to do because bleh. But this one, I would suggest for anybody who even has those type of symptoms, because it's not that like zoom 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 zoom. It doesn't get most people sick. There's been numerous reviews of people who do have motion sickness that state that this game didn't bother them at all. So fuck yeah with that. Next is the last of the single player games, and it will be, oh wait, I don't have it in my library right now. I have to actually look for it. Sorry. But it's the newest Doom. Okay, so this game, Doom Eternal, it just came out like right as the whole coronavirus COVID-19 situation happened. And so it's just perfect. It's brand new. The graphics are just incredible. It's part of that whole Doom franchise that everyone loves, the board games, the video games. I loved the last video game of Doom, and I have the board game myself, and I love playing that with my friends. If you're really big into storylines, but you don't want to have to like buy all the Doom sets just to understand it or anything, don't worry. Just do like a wiki skim on that. You'll be fine. But this game takes you for the ride of your shooter game life. The demons are brutal. I mean, it's violent, it's gory as fuck. You may think of it like as just like slash and rip through demons, but after a certain point in the game, you kind of have to actually start strategizing and adjust to your environment and the types of enemies you're dealing with. It's not just zoom, 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 zoom. There are different types of demons out in there, and so it's not like they just get harder, but they also like they do weird stuff and they do different things, and you're like, what the? I thought I could do this. So strategy is key with this game, so you might want to try it, especially since it's like the newest game that I'm probably repping right now. I would highly recommend you pick up this game so you can blow off some of those homicidal thoughts that you might be having while you're cooped up. You can just go and shoot all those demons rather than murder whoever's in your house. Not that I would suggest you do that. But yeah, that is it for single player games and that I would like to show, because my bread and butter is multiplayer games. So you see, I never grew up as an only child, right? I was gaming exclusively multiplayer, and as I got older, I just stuck with multiplayer games, and now most of my friends that I've met over the years are gamers, and so now I'm going to indulge you on some multiplayer games that you can play with your family, your roommates, friends, and still be about good 6 feet away from them. Perfect, huh? All right, so I'm going to give you about 3 of them, all right? Because I'm not going to bore you with too many games and all that crap, right? This one, Generation Zero. This one came down. Don't listen to the stupid reviews. People are garbage. You know that. So this survival co-op game is a whole lot of fun. I've played it. I streamed it on Horror Web YouTube a number of times. There are no like NPCs like which are non-playable characters like standing around trying to give you hints and little storylines and stuff. There's none of that. It's just like nothingness. See, as you can see. So it's like set in an open world of 1980s Sweden, and you got to try and avoid all these robots that are varying in size and terror. And um, you can actually play this game single player if you're once again one of those people that don't have friends or don't have friends at game or etc. But I would suggest it more for multiplayer. It's a lot more fun that way. You can run around, you can even bicycle around. That's pretty funny. And it's this whole post-apocalyptic world, and you go looking for loot, guns, ammo, gear, and you're trying to be stealthy and find clues to unravel the mystery of what has happened here. Like what? Um, the map is huge. I mean, I would show it to you, but it would take forever for me to load like every game I own and show it to you every time. That's why I'm just showing you the previews of these games to show you how good they actually are. They are really good. Um, so if you enjoy a game that doesn't give everything away too easily, then I would give this one a try. It's awesome. I mean, come on, 1980 Sweden, bunch of robots. It's stellar. All right, so the next game is also multiplayer as well. It's called I did own the game, but I'm about to buy it again. Don't worry about it. It's called GTFO, and if you don't know what GTFO stands for, it's get the fuck out. All right, so this is another horror game that came out really recently, and I've been dying to play this game. I did play it for a little bit, but I'm still waiting on it to go on sale. Shh, I'm broke all the time, fools. And uh, it's like super hardcore, this game. It is borders the line of Dark Souls in terms of like hardcore and difficulty. It's suspenseful, it requires teamwork, and it could even like make or break a relationship. I mean, it's just that ridiculously hard. So, especially if you suck at communicating. So, catch up with that. You're constantly being surprise attacked by monsters, and you don't have the proper gear for the most part to get past like any of them most of the time, which that's like really annoying and frustrating. But if you're into that kind of stuff, like a masochist or something, why not, right? Um, the game does require to have at least three friends to play with. That's another reason why I haven't really purchased it fully yet, is because I'm still waiting on three bozos to buy it and play with me. Because you really cannot play this single player. There's some of the levels require like four people to stand on one thing at the same time, like one different thing at the same time. So it's like if you're by yourself standing on one pad, launch pad or something, there's like three other that someone needs to stand on. It's like, well, you're fucked, right? So it's not really user friendly for solo play. However, there is a GTFO official Discord server. If you don't know Discord, it is a program that gamers and other people use to talk and share stuff. It's kind of like what is it that people use at work? Slack or whatever that shit is. It's kind of like Slack, but it's cool. I like it. But so there is a server for that you can join. You just look it up and you find it. There's no like prerequisite or anything. And there's all these sort of people that also don't have friends that are playing the game that you could just join in with them, and you could make friends that way. So you know what? Here's a way to make friends during the quarantine. Um, to sum up this game, it is really fun, but really challenging. I mean, I definitely would recommend it for fans of Left 4 Dead 2 and Dead Space. That for sure. Um, I don't know if I'm getting any comments by people. Let me just like check real quick before I go on. Um, blip, 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 blip. Come on. Come on. Okay, I see how it is. You just don't want me to. Oh, okay, hey. I did not see any of your comments. Okay, now I'm seeing them. Okay, Andre, what game did you just download last night? I just saw that you did that. Hi Corey, how you doing? Hi Nightmare on 19th Street. I want to come visit you guys again. So just have someone pack me away from Austin that's driving up to Lubbock at any point. I'll be there. And then oh, of course, Danae, Animal Crossing. No, we're not talking Animal Crossing. Everybody's talking about Animal Crossing. It's like the that is like that's child's play. Come on, guys. We're talking horror games. We're talking like intense intense, intense. I don't even know how to explain it. But if you were watching some of those trailers that I was showing you, that is what you're getting in the game, and that's what's crazy. And I mean, there's a lot more horror games out there than what I'm even showing you. I mean, for instance, like if you were to look at my Steam account, like this is just all the horror that I have right now, and I'm not even mentioning most of them because some of them are not that good, but don't tell anybody. Anyway, so I guess I'll get back to it and then go back to comments if I can refresh my page again. So the last multiplayer game that I'm going to talk to you about is Dying Light. Yeah. I don't know if y'all know Dying Light, but this game is awesome. Uh, yeah, it came out in like 2015, but does that really mean that it's not worth playing? Hell no. This first person shooter game is the tits. I gotta tell you, it's awesome. So you roam a city of crazy zombies, and there's like different types of zombies. There's like your like fast zombies or slow zombies or big fat zombies, and some that like bleh, belch all over you. It's crazy. It's so cool though. And I mean, look at the graphics for this for 2015. That's awesome. And there's like so many zombies. It's insane. You're like trying to get through all these zombies. I don't even know how to explain it to you. They're just always around. There's always swarms of them, and it feels like you're never gonna get out of them. But it's still cool. So you roam the city of crazy zombies. You craft weapons, whether they be guns or melee, and you parkour. Yeah, you heard me. You parkour. I wonder if one of these videos will show the parkour if it didn't already show it already. But that is so much fun. You like just climb up on stuff and you just slide, jump, run, and you can just climb over like a little monkey all over the place. It's so cool. Um, yeah, there's some of your parkour right there. There you go. So also, I would like to mention that there is daylight and night hours. So during the daylight, you see what you see during the day, all those zombies everywhere. At night, it changes. It's dark. The city is a city still, but it's dark. And then there's these like there's these like different type of monsters that are like 10 times harder than the ones during the daylight. And if they find you, and they'll have a little sensor detector, and if they find you, they're going to come after you and they're going to slice you to bits. So you better be prepared or do not go outside during the night. That's what I got to say about that. It's so scary, but it's so much fun. So as it gets scarier in the dark, you can melee. Oh, you can also jump kick those fuckers. Like it's like a double jump. I don't want to do it like right here because I feel like I'm gonna hurt myself, but I'll do it with my hands. So like you jump both your feet out horizontal, smack them in the face, and then land horizontal too. So it's like boom, boom. It's funny. I did it so many times and I couldn't stop laughing. I love games that do stuff like that for us or for the community. Like look at all this sickness. This is great. Okay, so the reason I'm also recommending this game, not to mention because, come on, this is awesome, is because the new release, Dying Light 2, is in the works, and it's going to be coming out at some point. When? I don't know. They haven't set a release date yet, but the fact that they have a whole page on Steam already shows that it's going to be coming out at some point here soon, right? Like, they're obviously in the developmental stages. I don't know how it works. So you don't want to miss out on that. And in the meantime, enjoy kicking some zombie ass, right? That's always fun. Now, those are six, count them, 6 horror games, single player and multiplayer that I was mentioning that you may want to try out. So we're now at the point where you want to try a game, I'm giving you these suggestions, but you're like too much of a pussy to play horror games, right? Let me check the comments first to see if anyone else in here is a pussy. Why do I have to keep doing this? Michael Scott saying parkour. Zombies. Hi, guys. I don't know why it won't do I'm like the 4th person to say this. So like, oh no, the comments aren't doing it in live view. I know. Sorry if I missed your comment and now I can't see it. I don't know how to fix that. You'd think I'd be tech savvy with all the shit and glam and stuff that I've just shown you, but sometimes I'm not. Anyway, so you're a pussy, but you want to play video games. I understand. I totally get it. So I'm going to show you this one. This one's not kid friendly though, of course. None of these ones I was showing you are kid friendly. I mean, if you have your kid play these games, they're probably gonna have nightmares. Jeez, but I mean, do whatever you want. It's your damn kid. Okay, so this game I've been playing a lot recently because I have like all the fucking free time in the world. The game is Conan Exiles. It is set in a primitive survival open world game in the world of Conan the Barbarian, where you must build shelter, fight off a vast range of creatures, cannibals, hey, and even other players, right? Like players as in like other real life humans sitting at their computers, wasting their time killing you and crafting things. Right. Okay, so this game is a lot of fun, and the reason I mention it is because it is a great, fun time waster if you need to waste time. Like, look, you can build almost just about anything. There's houses. You can ride horses. You can trap and capture little baby animals and grow them into big animals like tigers and elephants and rhinos and hyenas and bears. And then you can get attacked by like massive spiders, and you're like, what the fuck's going on? And this world is freaking huge. There's like 4 or 5 different biomes or whatever on here. Yeah, you see that right there. There's the snow, there's a volcano, there's a jungle, there's a beach, there's the desert, there's all sorts of stuff. So what makes this game really funny is and hilarious to me at least is that when you first drop in, I don't know if you've ever played like any of these type of survival games, but you normally just drop in and then you just are free to roam and figure out what the hell you're gonna do, right? Well, this one, when you drop in, you are butt ass naked. And what I mean by butt ass naked, I mean you see it all. It is full frontal. It is everything. So when you choose your character, you better choose whether or not you want to be endowed between the legs or busty in the chest. So you can make your chest as flat or as like way big as possible. It's hilarious. And if you were playing a dude, you could have the teeniest little thingamajig, which is really funny because like it makes the thingamajig. I'm trying to keep this as PG as possible. It makes the thingamajig real tiny, but the balls like are bigger than it, so like the balls are wafting in the wind and you just got this little dingling. Or you can make it like super big and it's just like almost too ridiculous, right? Like you just don't see that at all. And this is, I'm talking flaccid too, so like it's just like an arm size. It's so stupid. But it's hilarious. Anyway, I'm getting off topic because I find that so funny, and I'm sure they don't show it to you in this preview. It's like a little joke there. But anyway, so as you level up, you can steal the animal babies. You can train them, and they can even fight for you. That's pretty fun. You can travel through the desert, jungle, volcano, frosty snow region. So the one issue I know people have is that it does take some hours of like grinding to get yourself into like a veil of safety. But like, what the fuck else are you gonna do while stuck at home? Like, really? You might as well run around as a large dick swinging or bouncing tit flinging character while fighting off shit and decorating your new home. I mean, that's what I do. That's what a lot of my friends have been doing. I spent like the entire day yesterday playing this game. Like, was my day wasted? Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't at all. Okay, so I'm going to tell you one more game. This is the kid-friendly game that I know everybody will enjoy because we are in the midst of the quarantine, and y'all can't go and play board games with your friends, right? Or you're doing it over Skype or something. I know my sister's playing Uno with her in-laws who live in Arkansas. She's like playing Uno over video chat with them, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so dumb. Like, what's wrong with you people? So, this is a game you could play with your friends that are like, you're like, okay, I can do board games, right? Like Monopoly and stuff. All right, so this game is Tabletop Simulator. And I'm mentioning this because it is the perfect thing to get. I even recommended it to my sister who's not a gamer. Like, she should play these games. Tabletop Simulator is exactly what it sounds like. Pretty self-explanatory. It has literally, and I mean literally, every board game you can think of. Monopoly, Uno, what the hell is going on here? Cards Against Humanity, I know y'all people like that. The Settlers of Catan, Clue, Sorry, Guess Who. I mean, I could go on. It's crazy. Let me see. Like I played Catan on that recently, and it was actually pretty fun. And so this is a perfect quarantine time waster with friends, especially since we can't see one another in person. You really got to check this game out. There's millions of games. It's insane. You look for whatever game. Look, bananas. All of a sudden you have bananas. So what's also pretty funny is like just like in real life, if someone gets really pissed at what you're doing in the game, and they're one of those types that get like kind of like a poor sport, little butthead, you can virtually flip the table and it just knocks everything over, and it's hilarious. And or you can be like some people I do know who like to enlarge and shrink the pieces just to piss people off. You can write on the table really stupid stuff, like like Fat Rob, who is Rob, but I'll write Fat Rob is Fat Rob on his side of the table. Because I like to berate that guy. He's not actually fat, but we're trying to get him that way because it's time for dinner at some point, right? Um, so those are some of the games that I thought I'd mention. That would be The Evil Within 2 for single player, Resident Evil 2 for single player, and oh yeah, Doom Eternal single player. Then Generation Zero for multiplayer, GTFO, and oh my god, what the Dying Light. Oh my god, how did I forget Dying Light like that? And for non-horror games, a good time waster, Conan Exiles, and then for all you basic people, Tabletop Simulator. It's fun for the whole family. Like you just go to they have a what do you call it, workshop, Steam Workshop, and no, you fools. Steam is pretty user friendly, but sometimes it's not. The workshop of Tabletop Simulator has so you go like most subscribed. There's Uno, Cards, Game of Life, Clue, Fallout, Monopoly, Settlers. There's 30,000, over 30,000 games you could subscribe to. There's freaking Connect 4. I mean, come on, you guys. This Risk, I mean, who likes Risk? I know some of those old dad dudes like it. Exploding Kittens. There's everything you could imagine. So why not get this to play with your friends who you are missing so much? And what you do is get a Discord server or join in on any Discord server. Make one, join one. You can join mine, but you have to be careful because we're not that PC in there. Um, you can also add me as a friend on Steam. It's Skinsey Horror Web. You should be able to find that. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one. And other than that, I mean, those are the games I would like to mention for y'all because I don't want to bore y'all completely. But I will read some of your comments now instead of talking like a freaking maniac. Let me just get this on here. Hi. Okay. So let me refresh the page and scroll and scroll and scroll. Connect one, Rob. Oh God. Does someone say Fat Rob? Yeah. And Catan. Thank you, Danae. Catan. It's really fun. I've played it a couple of times. It takes a minute just to understand because you're using a mouse and keyboard to like grab the dice. You're not physically grabbing the dice, obviously. I mean, do you really want to do that to your computer screen? But you use your mouse to do that, and you just press like the R button, and the dice will just and sometimes they'll even like grab the card for you. It's like the people who made these things are incredible. It's insanity to me. Um, I don't know how the understand because you're using a mouse and keyboard. I'm hurting myself. Okay, so let me see where I missed some comments real quick. Hi guys. Hi. I'm so sorry I couldn't see your stuff. Yes, I do speak Russian. So it's Я говорю по-русски. Means I speak Russian. Меня зовут Skinsey. My name is Skinsey. Let's see what else I can teach you. Suka blyat, which is a very popular phrase in the gamer community because it means suck, fuck, bitch. It changes the meaning of it changes all the time, but it's like basically suck, bitch. It's derogatory, of course. Oh, and hi, Skara. Skara's birthday was recently. She turned 1001, but she looks 32 or 23, whichever way you could see that. I don't know. Which one's more appealing to you, Scary? You could choose either one. Anyway, so once again, do not go on Animal Crossing. I mean, come on, that's basic stuff, you guys. Everybody's doing Animal Crossing. It's not that fun, to be, if I'm being honest. I mean, I just showed you some really fun games. Um, you could also do what this motherfucker's doing behind me. It's the new Call of Duty Warzone. It's free right now on the Blizzard. So there's Steam. Okay, this is fucking annoying. I'm sorry if I this is gonna make get you confused, but there's Steam. Steam's the main thing. That's where I get most of my games. But other gaming companies have decided they wanted to do something like Steam, and so they started popping up their own crap, and it's all garbage. But if you want to get like Call of Duty Warzone, which is free by the way, free, free, free. I mean the game's also you can purchase it, but to do the only cool part of the game, it's free. You can get it on the BattleNet site or whatever, or BattleNet platform, whatever that shit is. Anyway, so, and I'm not a big fan of Call of Duty. I don't like Call of Duty at all, but this is actually pretty fun. Um, so, yeah, lions and tigers and bears, yes, of course. Giant flaccid penises. It's true though. It's really bad. I don't know why I used my arm as a um Okay, yeah, there's Cards Against Humanity. Yeah, you could play that with friends. All you have to do is download the tabletop game and then subscribe to the Cards Against Humanity. So when you launch Tabletop Simulator, you press Create Game, and it'll say, which game do you want to play? And you're like, well, I subscribe to Cards Against Humanity. Click, got it. Um, and it's and you could do a lot of drawing on like I may stream I stream on Thursdays at 8 p.m. if anybody want to know on Horror Web YouTube. I may stream a tabletop simulator game just to show you how fun it is. But I'm gonna have to make sure that the people I stream it with know not to put like some really offensive stuff on the table because gamers be like that, you know. Um, so oh, you have the Game of Thrones version of Catan. That's awesome. I want to play it. And oh, and then John Bach has shown up. That guy sucks. Everybody say it, John Bach sucks. Let me see if there was any other. Why did. Facebook, you suck. Let me, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Sorry, I'm looking for your comments, guys. I swear. Josh died. Yeah, he did die in the game. He was in the gulag. Yeah, the game is based in like a Russian area, and I really annoy the shit out of my teammates because I'm like, oh look, that stop sign says stop, but in Russian. Oh look, that sign over there says apteka, which means pharmacy, and they're like, good. We're so glad you know that. We really don't give a shit. Let me just shoot people. I'm trying to teach them Russian. All right. Um, how do you say teabag? I've never actually had to use that, so I don't know. I'd have to look it up because I can read the Russian, but I've never actually had to say teabag in Russian, so it's not one of those things that I would know on the top of my head. The Russian makes it more terrifying. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? I'm not a communist, though. I mean, I just, I mean, I'll be a communist, like, if I could grab all the people and they can come live with me and then I can just pick them off one by one to eat them for lunch, breakfast, dinner, not in that order, that type of thing. Um, but we're all waiting on, Fat Rob to be fat so I can have like a Halloween feast. Hi, Fat Rob. Get that, man. Let me see. I have a little bit more time. Y'all can totally just watch this loser right here play some games by himself, or I can read your comments, of course. Let's see. Man, why can't I see all the comments? I'm just gonna do a thing where I grab it. Ah! Okay. Okay, now I can see most of the comments. Okay. Okay, okay. None of y'all said John Bach sucks, so I'm gonna say this again. Y'all need to say John Bach sucks. You need to write that out. Say John Bach sucks. We need to get it through his head. All right. Guy's terrible. Hi, Bach. Anyway, so let me see. These are all PC games that I've been showing you, by the way. Most of them are Xbox. You can find them on Xbox or PlayStation because I know a lot of you basic people like console games. I mean, I don't understand the intrigue. That's like back in the 90s when we played SNES and N64 and Dreamcast and stuff. Like those are old days. It's like the phone booth, the public phone booth. Why the heck are you using a phone booth? We have cell phones. Same thing. Just use your computer. You can use your computer for everything. Heck, I built my rig. Oh, I can actually show it to you because thanks to my current job situation, I'm wheeling it between areas. This is my rig. I made this baby myself. I would turn it around, but as you can see, there's a crap ton of cords right there. Yeah, so. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Hi, guys. Hi. Hey. So, has anyone run out of toilet paper yet? And if so, what have you been using to wipe your ass with? I'm very curious. Refresh page. Yeah, can this just go muted? Uh, playing Dead by Daylight now. Yeah. Okay, so I do like that game. Like I really like when it first came out, and I played the heck out of it, mostly by myself and just like a bunch of random people. But as the time went on, I don't know, more recently now, I was trying to get a bunch of my friends to play Dead by Daylight to stream on the Horror Web YouTube, right? So I made them all buy it, and we're getting into the game. We're all like, the game's cool. Let me just do a thing right here. I'll show you real quick. This way. Now I'm on the little screen. Okay, so I even have Dead by Daylight. And it is fun. I don't have it installed. It is fun, and you play like 4 survivors and 1 monster, and the monsters are pretty cool too. And everybody's played by like a person sitting at their table playing. Like there's no NPCs, non-playable characters. And you guys, the 4 survivors, have to like go and find little what are they called, generators to fix in order to open the exit. And that one little monster horror guy is chasing after you, and it's freaking terrifying. Now, the game concept is amazing. I love it, and I loved playing the game. But recently, though, whenever I tried to stream it on Horror of YouTube, and I made all my friends buy it, not to mention they berated me about it later. Uh, this isn't even. Oh, this is just kind of talking about some new character. Anyway, so I'm gonna move back to big screen. There I am. Uh, when we got in, we all played as the survivors, and we didn't have one other person to play the monster. And so we had just someone from matchmaking came in, so it was a random person. And that horror monster dude just kind of stood there laughing around and just let us. I have like blood all over my hands, and let us just like run around and fix everything and run out. And so like it ruined the fun. Like she was just like, "I'm gonna get you." No, I'm not. I'm gonna go this way. So it kind of ruined the fun of the game, and I was really annoyed by it. So that's why I rage uninstalled it and haven't played it since. But yeah, Dead by Daylight is. Maybe I'll play it with you guys, with someone like and a whole group. That horror monster. Oh, stop it! Stop it! This is the only way I can see your comments. There we go. Okay. 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 So now I'm back here. How do we get rid of a human body? You eat it, and what you don't eat, you burn, or you put in oil or acid or whatever. But you mostly eat it. It's kind of like the Native Americans. You eat every bit of the body that you can. You take every part of it. So, like, you say you're not into like butt or whatever. Like, I mean, you'll like the butt muscle. I promise you. The gluteus maximus. That's like some really big juicy shit. But then there's like that whole fat layer and stuff around it. That's just how I'm showing you how butt is, because butts. But you could take the skin part off of it, eat the meat, eat the little muscle meat part, and then you take the skin and you can wear it on your face. You can wear it on your butt. You could put it on your shoes. You could put it up on your wall. I mean, you could do all sorts of stuff with a human body. Like, I mean, come on, get creative, guys. Oh, thank you, Michelle. John does suck, doesn't he? Oh yeah, sardine oil rubbed on a human body makes lions eat people. Yeah. Carol was onto something, wasn't she, huh? This Carol. Anyway, so, aw, John Bog, Trollop, that's such a sweet thing to say. Oh yeah, I forgot. Fat Rob's really into the poop and shower stuff going on. Yeah, that's clever, huh? Um, that's why the toilet is so close to the shower. Yeah, I know, right? These stores, the stores are full of sandpaper, and it works so much better. Scrubby and strong. Oh my gosh, that must hurt. Are you like eating? Are you like eating like hot food or something? Is that making it like less painful feeling? I mean, like, what would hurt worse? Pooping out really hot food or scrubbing your butthole with sandpaper? What do you think? He ain't answered me. What a loser. Anyway, so what? Wait, what the hell? Did someone just tell me that he's not dead? Someone's saying Christopher Walken's dead. Somebody look it up right now and find out. He's not dead. I can't do a Christopher Walken impersonation. I wish I could. Uh, Once again, he ain't answered. Ooh, I sound awful, guys. I'm so sorry. Um, who's not into butt? I'm so into butt. It's awesome. It's just so much parts of the butt. It's so good. Okay. Also, so I guess I wanted to show you some more of my skin stuff. Like this is Stewart. It's a wallet, by the way, if you didn't notice. I make these all by hand. I first have to go and naturally harvest the human that is used to make the bag. So that takes some time, especially during the quarantine, as you may or may not have seen on my Instagram or Facebook. I've been trying to get into some people's houses, but they lock their doors all of a sudden. Like, what the heck? Why are people locking their doors? Like, I don't understand. Going down the chimney is hard because, some chimneys they like block off the top because they don't want Santa Claus coming in or something. Anyway, so this one I got right before the quarantine. His name was Stuart. He made a really nice bag. I made a nice wallet out of him because he was like a very big spender and he was pissing me the fuck off down off 6th Street. I think he was just really trashed and annoying as shit and tried to get shit done. But as you can see in all my, you won't be able to see it maybe, but in all of my bags and wallets, it's going to have a stitching that says Skinsey on it. Yeah, I'm not really big into promoting or advertising like on the front of things or even on the inside, so that's kind of weird for me too. But I thought that would be kind of cute just to have a little stitch of Skinsey's name on there. Yeah. You don't even have to tell him this is a Skinsey bag. You can just be like, hey, this is Stewart. I killed him off 6th Street. All right. So that was a wallet. This is a backpack. And I don't remember what I named her. I know it was a she. Like this looks kind of like a little butthole or something, right? Like I made it like that on purpose. It came from part of her intestines. I believe this part was part of the large intestines actually. And a lot of the like if there's a backpacker has a little like hook or something on it, they're mostly part of the intestines part. But this is her. The one who I forgot to remember what I. Oh, Brown Becky. That's right. It was Brown Becky. Yeah, because she was a bitch. Okay, so yeah, that's Brown Becky. I it takes me a while to make these, so and a lot of the back. So, uh, if you do want one, just hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. Just say like, "Hey, I'm wanting this," and I'll make something, and you could decide when I finish making it if you want it or not. And if not, then I'm just gonna sell it off HorrorWeb at the HorrorWeb booths. No harm, no foul there, right? More merchandise for me to show off, and it does take me like a day to make these. Once I get the skin part of them on there. Uh, Gaming and butt stuff, yeah, dude. Start. Has anyone seen Letterkenny? I love that show. It's great. If anyone says anything bad about Letterkenny, I will freaking make you into this. Um, yeah, yeah, I know. Fuck that guy. Fuck Stewart. He's like one of those many dudes you see off 6th Street. They're like, and I'm gonna get some. And you're like, fuck, man, dude, just go home. He's really obnoxious. Like frat guy central. Um, Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like the backpack. It's real cute. Yeah, and it also has all of the stitching stuff. You can unzip everything, so it all unzips. There's another Skinsey stitching my name on there on the inside. I mean, you can even rip that out if you fucking I don't give a shit. I mean, you bought it. But like, yeah, and it has a little front zipper too. Oh wait, wrong side. So like everything is literally usable. It's not like it's just some decorative piece. I'm not decorative pieces. Shut up, Becky. Anyway, what is this? Oh, I have to snooze. It's just letting me know that I have like a few minutes before they gotta like bring the hook out and just take me away. So everything's usable. It's just made out of skin. Okay? Yeah. All right. All right. Cool. Anyway, um, I can't believe I have to keep refreshing this goddamn page. Are you kidding me right now? Pieces. Shut up. Okay. Someone said Resident Evil 2. Yeah, of course Resident Evil 2. That stuff rocks. That game rocks. I still haven't finished it because Mr. X lurking around is scaring the fucking bejesus out of me, and I was like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. I actually streamed that, I believe. I don't know if it was when I was doing it on the YouTube or if I was doing it on Facebook, but it was one or the other. And I streamed it, and I was like, no, all right, Mr. X is here. He's following me around. I can't get away from him. I'm fucking scared. I'm pissed my pants. And I ended the stream. uh, yeah, Brown Becky is a bitch. Yeah, she was that awful fucking coworker that's been there for like 10 years, and you like come in on the scene and she's super fucking envious of your youth and like how you get shit done. So she's like berating you and then makes you get in trouble for shit. And fuck that bitch. Um, yeah, okay, so if you know Letterkenny, then you know to be fair. And if you don't type in to be fair in exactly that way, I'm going to be mad. Um, Refreshing the page because, I'm going to be mad regardless. How do I. Oh, maybe I can make. Done, so she's like berating you and. Okay, so. I only have a few more minutes and then I have to rush and pretend to be a normal human again. So, if you have any questions like how to remove a human body, give it to me. If you need any helpful tips on what to do if you're out of toilet paper, hit up Fat Rob. Um, I'm just a messy bitch, okay? Oh, and so after me, you want to stay tuned she's going to be on at 6 o'clock, I believe. La Pearl Necklace is going to be doing Gorlesque performance and set up for that, and she's fucking great, and she's like always covered in blood, and it's the most tantalizing shit ever, and I wish I could eat her. But that horror web contract that I had to sign that said I wouldn't eat any horror web people, does that apply to spooky bitches of Lubbock? Because if not, I'm after you bitches. And or I might have to end up signing a contract for that too after this. And then there is a couple of other stuff going on as well. I'd have to check the information. I was just like super busy trying to get this prepared. I know Thorn is going to be on at like 12 o'clock in the morning, and I know everybody's having sleep problems, so go to bed at 9, wake up, and be like, oh my god, I can't fall back asleep, and then go back onto our event page if you have to. And actually, no, don't go to bed at 9. There's still more stuff going on. What's wrong with me? Fuck you guys. Don't go to bed at 9. Stay up the whole freaking time and watch all this shit. This is awesome. It's entertainment. Okay? Okay. And did you watch the stuff that happened starting at 10 a.m. this morning? Because that was awesome. I love the craft. I love the crafts. Those are so cute. Plus, she's adorable, and I like her little red hair. And of course, the margaritas. I mean, those are freaking cool. I was like, at first, I'm like, is she just making a regular margarita? I wasn't really sure. And then she goes, put that red wine in there, and I was like, what the fuck? And then she goes and puts the Beetlejuice straw in there. I'm like, oh my god, that's beautiful. I loved it. Okay, and then the book. I've never even heard of that book, and apparently it was written by her, I believe, but it was awesome. I liked it. I mean, I'm going to pick that one up. I'm going to actually read a book, which is something that you people should be doing too. Video games, books, quit the fucking Netflix, all right? There's just not enough shows out there for you to watch, especially during this time. We don't know how long we're going to be here. Refresh the screen. Okay, and then the book. Wow, do I have to hear myself? I won't. I can't promise that I won't eat you today. You're really cute. Yeah, they are virtual. I know. This is why I do a lot of gaming, is because it keeps me from uh being in person with people, being like, I'm gonna fucking eat you. Like it's, I have to live in this whole virtual world. Oh, also, this shirt is for real, and you can buy it on Horror Web as well as the Scare shirt or any other Horror Web stuff. And we're making even more t-shirts for all of our characters on there. So like Orlok, that motherfucker, and Thorn, and the Empress, and Tiffany Graham, of course. And there's also the Dungeon of Deadly Delights shirt on there too, and I thought it was cute. I liked it a lot. Yeah, and if you didn't notice from my when I went to small screen, here it is. There is Bat City Scaregrounds, Speech Bitches of Lubbock, Scara, and Dungeon of Deadly Delights on there. And I would have added more, but you see, I'm like running out of space. And this is my official Scream stream. Oh look, you can see me in like a million ways. That's great. Cool. Good job, Kenzie. Skinsey. Good job. Okay. Uh, uh, you don't want to watch me play a game anyway. Plus, I don't have that much time. Fairgrounds. Speech bitches. Can y'all hear that? That I can hear my. That's awful. Yeah, there's gonna be Orlock shirts. It's awesome. Dale Carroll is designing them, and so you should also look up Dale Carroll's art. It's beautiful. I keep wanting to steal art from him every time we he has a booth set up at a convention or an event that we're at. I keep wanting to like steal it, and he goes, "Oh, don't worry, I'll let you just have this one for free at the end of the event." And then I don't see him, and I'm like, God damn, I should have just freaking stole it. But you know, you should actually purchase it because it is really nice, and that's probably why I don't actually steal it because he deserves that money, as do most people who make this stuff, like Zombie Peep Show and their beautiful shoes. I'm waiting to afford one of their shoes. I would love it so much, especially if it was made of skin. I will provide the skin, Zombie Peep Show. You hear me? Um, okay, so if you also want to know if you can eat humans that are infected with COVID-19, we did a very detailed discussion on that on one of my streams. So here's the short form, real quick. Yes, if you cook them at 375 degrees, um, and then put those little thermometer things in it after like 30 minutes or so, and if it's reached 140 degrees internally in the little like meat, then you should be good to go. It should have like killed off all of the infected corona drunkenness or whatever you want to call it. But what I did talk to a respiratory therapist and a chef, and they both said that you should probably avoid the lungs because that's like where it's respiratory disease, right? So avoid the lungs, just like eat around it, you know, and just throw away the infected lungs. Wear gloves for that, you know, and wash your hands afterwards, even if you wore gloves, because you know you don't want to catch the corona. Um, and so like any other part, so like arms, legs, your gut, the butt, little pieces of your neck, little gobble that we all have. Oh, I'm sweaty. And all that should be fine. It's not a skin disease, you guys. It's not a muscle disease, you guys, or a virus or whatever. It's respiratory. Avoid the chesticles. Okay? All right. And cook your meat too. Cook your fucking meat. It's not sushi, especially if it's infected. Don't eat raw human. I mean, we're so disgusting. Humans are disgusting creatures, okay? Always cook a human. That's a fact. Definitely cook an infected COVID-19 patient, okay? I still have yet to find one, so is it fake news or what? I mean, it can't be. There's so many people out there that have it. It's not. Okay, yeah, Infinite Skinsies, yeah. Yeah, y'all can hear it. I know. Isn't that great? You could Infinite Skinsies, and then you can hear me at least twice. That's so good. Huh. One more of me? Can we have that? um, yes, Dale is amazing. Shout out to Dale, who probably isn't here watching this, so oh well. Yeah, and Zombie Peep Show. I love them so much. I love Kayla. Yeah, she's so great. And I'm so sad about the Rabbit and Red Peep Show, but we will probably have that again once this is over. Sorry about that. But make sure you start following all these people that I've been mentioning. I should have probably said that. Follow them, follow them, follow them, and follow me if you care. I'm not that big in having fans. I'm more quality than quantity. So follow me if you want. Look at all this. Look at all this makeup. I'm just so messy and sweaty. All right. If you have a question about cannibalism in the 21st century, I will answer it. If not, I will be done. Let me refresh the page once. Oh, that motherfucker died. He's playing Mordau now. If you really can't see it, Mordau, another game, is really fun. I should have mentioned that. Okay, I have a minute. Mordau is another fun game. It's medieval slicey, slicey, slice, and it's really fun. You could start and you could shout things like, "Sorry, I'm so sorry," and that's one of my favorites. Or help. It's fun. Okay, so refreshing the page once. If you really
Last
can't see
time.
it. And then you don't have to look at my beautiful face anymore. By the way, the name of my face is Horace. He was interesting. Um, Nothing. All right, no more comments from you guys. All right, I'm gonna end the stream now and get ready for La Pearl Necklace at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. She's gonna do burlesque, and she's like a beautiful feast. All right, so that's it. Happy Quarantine-O-Ween. Look at that butt. I'm gonna eat it later.